Ace Hill Production.
What's up, baby?
What's going on, my friend?
What's going on, man? What's going on, man? We back again, man. Everything's good. The lighting is kind of, you know what? That's cool, man. I mean, it's helping to grow the vegetation that's behind us. Which is our. No, it's good. I like it. I kind of like it, man. You closing it? What about the vegetation? That's good. That's good. Yeah. I guess it's good. Yeah. I guess it's good, man. I mean, I don't know, man. People can see through me because I got some vegetation on my shits.
Right? You must have been eating your vegetables. You know what I mean?
love vegetables, man. I love, but let's catch up, man. Man, I had a good weekend. I drove up to Waupaca, Wisconsin.
That's how they say that.
Waupaca. Yeah. I made sure I said it right, because me being from Louisville and all, or living in Louisville. But yeah, it was cool, man. It was all love. I've been there before, but I hadn't done it this particular room. But it was good, man. It was good. The show was good. Fuck Chicago. I hate Chicago. God, I hate Chicago. God damn, that place is trash. Anyway, how was your weekend?
It was good, man. Well, kind of good. The whole family's been dealing with the crud
under the weather,
one way or another.
Seasonal change of the seasons. Yeah.
So I decided, hell with it. I'm gonna get us all back in shape
holistically.
Yeah. The only way to do it.
I like how you do it, man. You're all about the natural remedies and shit. I like that.
Well, I'm
down with that.
I honestly feel like that there's more. I feel like there's actually more. I feel more confident in that than I do pharmaceuticals.
Me too, man. And I like, and it's cool that the subject that we chose to talk about was vegetation, which a lot of times medicines come from vegetation, and you utilize that, man. I like that. Yeah, you showed me you're all right, man. I'm impressed, bro.
Well, I honestly feel like too, man. Like there's a lot of that shit that was just common practice, and it just went by the wayside.
It did,
But the thing is, in those times that it was common practice, it was used effectively and worked for people. So my thought is, and that never changed. People haven't changed biologically. Like we're not alien to the people who started, doing
before
a lot of this.
Our ancestors,
a lot of stuff with herbs and spices and roots and different things like this, sea moss, things like this. So it's wild because you hear about the shit a lot now, like it's new, but it's just old knowledge and teachings that's just resurfaced. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I know what you're saying, man.
But basically, I say that to say, like, before there was a pill for anything, before there was a bottle of premixed syrup for anything, there was remedies already.
Yeah, there was a plant leaf that you chew,
and the fact that like one cold didn't wipe out the entire human population ever anywhere, means that there's other
than the Black Plague, but
yeah. As far as in our gap of time from our great grandmother, whoever ended up here on this piece of patch of land first, in everybody's family, that it was a thing. So it's like the fact that everybody didn't get wiped out means that these therapeutics and these remedies could help.
And don't forget the people that were already here and they use those remedies too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I know what you're saying, man. Let's get right into it, man. Vegetation, and what you're saying makes sense, man. Yeah, I like how you.
And I will do a disclaimer real quick. I'm not sitting here poo-pooing on modern science.
No,
but what I'm saying is, before modern science, there was the science of the day, and it still seemed to be effective to a point. Some people are like, "What are you an anti?" I'm not anti nothing. I'm just saying.
And I will poo-poo on modern science, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's because modern science tells us that if we do it this way, it's easier, but that doesn't mean it's better.
No,
and that's where I will poo-poo on modern science. Sometimes modern science would be like, yeah, we were wrong. And that's what I respect about science. Science was like, you know what? Yeah, we were wrong, man. Now we got. It's better if we did it the original way. We were out of line. You know, I mean, true, real science will say that. We're like I remember when bats were blind, just because people say, oh, bats have to be blind because why do you need to see at night and they can do what they do at night? You don't even need to have eyesight at night. And then, I mean, they taught me that in school, but then really, you know, like, no, bats like, man, I can see, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can see. Yeah. I see you. That's why I didn't fly into you because I see you. But I also use my echo shits, and you were right about that. But dude, you were wrong about me being blind. But
plus, it's kind of a dumb argument too. A nocturnal animal has to be blind. Owls aren't blind.
No. Remember, yeah.
They actually have pretty big eyes.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that they say. Oh, owls, they have the best eyesight, but they fly at night too. But they're birds. But then bats are mammals, and just because we're mammals and don't have big ass eyes, we can't, and fly like weird. Like, oh, okay, we're mammals, man. We don't burn. You know.
But then of course that's just goofy.
Yeah.
Because you think about it, most coyotes hunt at night.
Mm-hmm.
Mammal.
Mm-hmm.
Eyeballs.
Yeah, I know.
But all right.
But anyway, we were talking about vegetation and how you were telling me how you were telling me how you with your regimen with your regimen with people getting sick and
well, the thing is, like with proper vegetation, you know, and vegetables and the minerals and the vitamins that come with it, you know, that's what your body needs. It
does.
And most of the time when you get sick, it's just because you're deficient. Like they had some study in almost like high 90s. It wasn't exactly 99%, but it was high 90% of people that got affected really badly by COVID did so because they were deficient in vitamin D, like horribly deficient.
And you know something?
You know, that's a problem. Like that's the thing. Like not saying that COVID wouldn't have made them sick. Not saying that. But what I'm saying is, if you're highly deficient in these vitamins that you need for your immune system, for your body to kick, when anything comes through the flu, the cold, hay fever, COVID, what the fuck ever, yeah, dude, you're gonna hit you bad because you're deficient in it.
Remember this, man. Your body can make vitamin D. You don't have to look. This is how biology works, which well, I've interpreted this. They've told me how it works. This is and it makes sense. We eat animals and plants that absorb the sun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We let them make their vitamins and minerals or whatever. Minerals come from the ground, but we let them eat you know, make their vitamins, and then we eat them. You know what I'm saying? Plants absorb the sun, right?
Yeah.
And then we eat the product of what the sun has done for them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the sun, and they eat more than just the sun. All what I'm saying, I mean, they need more than just the sun to live. I mean, that's why their roots are in the ground.
Right.
You know, they get minerals and all this shit. But the sun is creating vitamin D in them.
Yeah.
And that's with plants. People think when I was coming up, vitamin D came from milk. Like that's always like milk, vitamin D and calcium. Vitamin D and calcium. I'm like, what are you talking about?
That was the whole
thing when I was coming up.
Selling point.
The only way you get vitamin D is through milk, and the only way you get calcium.
But you remember that was their whole marketing thing.
I know.
For milk, strong bones. That was their whole joint.
I know vitamin D gives you strong bones, but vitamin D gives you more than that.
Well, and that's what I was about to say, dude. That's the wild thing is raising up thinking vitamin D only helps you with your bones. But dude, it helps you with everything.
C, I mean A, E, all the vitamins. But D is very important. But the thing about it is your body makes vitamin D.
No.
Go out in this if you have, but you have to go out in the sun in order for it, you know, like to make vitamin D. And then there's nothing wrong, and I think our body craves vitamin D. You know what I'm saying? But our minds have tricked us into saying, "Oh man, don't go out in the sun. Don't even like skin cancer. If you start getting enough sun at an early age, it won't have an effect on you really. It'll have a negligible effect. It's like, no, man, just the people that are subject to carcinomas and all this shit are the people that don't go out in the sun. That were told to not go out in the sun. And I don't even think that it's genetic. I think it's more environmental.
I think skin cancer is real.
Oh, it's very real.
But I think that more than that, the whole shit was skin cancer and the sun causing it specifically. I think that was more of a fucking branding move by big sunscreen than anything.
You know what, man? And you and I, we have our conversations, and I don't give a fuck if they red flag the fuck out of us because we're not even giving medical or scientific. We're just giving our opinions. Vegetation is the shit. The growing things from the ground is the shit, man.
Yeah.
Because one thing, they can't actually move from where they are.
No.
They're in that spot for the duration of their life. I mean, I can't think of it. There may be some exceptions because there's always exceptions, but 99.9823% of plants cannot uproot and move to where they want to go.
No.
Or you know what I'm saying? So they have to be in that spot. So they have to endure winter, summer, spring, or if they're quick growing and dying and just produce seeds for the next thing, you know, like perennials, they have to do what they do quickly. And I guess they can move, but they're dead. So it's their offspring has to move if they want. And it's environmental, so it's not even like a voluntary. Man, vegetation is if I worship anything, it's the things they grow, man, from the ground, from the earth. If I worship anything, and worshiping is terrible. Even if someone was very religious, like, why, you know, you worship but you're worshiping. So it's like you can't get mad at me if I say I worship greens.
Well, you know what's wild, man. Like, I really think that I can understand why people like there's religions based off of the worship of the sun, and I could understand religions based off of the worship of the earth and earthly things. Yes. Because the wild thing about it is, both of them keep everything alive. There's nothing without them. You know what I mean? Like
the sun, and you got the earth.
And the wildest thing is like because of the sun and how it comes in and how it goes out, this vegetation knows that, and in its natural habitat will grow on cue, will die off on cue, regrow again. Like you're just watching the cycle of life, man. With it's crazy. And the thing that comes back, because think about it, insects, animals, human,
we all depend.
Fish.
People don't realize that fish depend on the cycle with
almost everything,
with vegetation.
Almost everything other than the pure carnivore animals, the carnivorous.
But they still eat this.
And they still eat like berries and shit, right?
Yeah,
like bears will eat your face off, but also berries.
Bears are omnivorous. Bears eat any fucking thing. Bears eat fucking funguses. They don't give a shit, man. If they sniff it and they eat it and they don't die from it.
Probably the only thing I can think of that don't, because even wolves, right, eat like some kind of vegetation.
Yeah, they but not on a regular basis. But they eat.
Probably like a shark might be the only thing I can think of that
might not eat kelp.
Might only eat protein.
Other shits, man.
I've never heard of a great white tearing up a seaweed or something.
Yeah,
but it'd eat everything eating the seed.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
but vegetation, man, vegetation. Also, vegetation is like the lungs of the earth because they use CO2 through photosynthesis. They use what we breathe out, and then they expel what we breathe in.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying? They take the CO2 too and get rid of the C and the one of both of the twos or one of the twos, and they spit out oxygen.
Yeah,
so,
dude, it's
so
crazy.
it's like they and plus they are.
I tell you a trick.
They are
too.
delicious.
The so much of the, like we were talking earlier about, everybody being sick and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the natural remedies that we understand and know that like this causes this effect and this helps with this helps with that, man.
Yeah.
But it's wild just to think about vegetables, man. Because some vegetables will like nourish you and shit and make you good, and like some of them like can make you sick.
Like what?
You know what I mean?
What makes you sick?
Because I think some vegetables.
Okay.
It's still a vegetable. It's just not for like us to eat.
What do you mean?
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Like what? Like
just different plants and shit.
Oh yeah.
There's some plants we can't eat, but it still serves a purpose, and it's a plant. And some insects and shit. Like we don't eat flowers, but bees fuck them up. You know what I mean? So it's like it ain't exactly made, but we eat the honey.
Well,
so you know what I mean? So it's like it's kind of how it comes around. But like I said, bees live on flowers, but we ain't eating flowers. Like we ain't eating tulips and shit. Exactly. We don't eat them.
No.
But it is, I guess, a vegetable, so a plant of some sort, and some eats it, just we don't. Or like certain berries are good for us. Certain berries make you sick.
And some will kill you.
I've been listening to a lot of shit like strawberries and tomatoes.
Tomatoes are not good for you. The skins and the
they're high in acid, and we come to find out a lot of shit high in acid could also affect the body in high inflammation.
Yes.
Which inflammation obviously is contributed to a lot of cancers, things like this. So it's why, as I was talking to Stacey about, she's like, tomatoes.
Yeah.
She was like, but it's from the ground. It's good. I said, yeah, but so is poison ivy.
And so is uranium.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like poison ivy, you ain't gonna eat that shit. You shouldn't. I'd like to watch you do it because it'd be funny. But
wouldn't it be funny if like in the stems of poison ivy was a cure for cancer?
Right. I wouldn't doubt it.
And poison ivy, like we just trying to get rid of you.
But then like dandelions.
You can eat every part of dandelion.
Not only can you eat it, it's like one of the most nutritional things that you can eat. And we just
the leaves
and they're weeds,
the flowers. Yeah, the weeds. Like
motherfucker just go in his yard.
I know,
like it ain't nothing. But that thing
that could have been dinner.
Well, that had more nutrients and vitamins in it than anything in your refrigerator.
Yeah,
and if and that's another thing
and that's probably any dandelion.
And that's
no matter where you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you like okay, that's a dandelion. Before it got puffy, it could be yellow. You could eat the flower. The flower, like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dandelions are probably that might be the next big thing that because this is what happened. This is what happened to us, man. Us as Americans, when we started using our minds more than using our instincts. Our minds have failed us.
Yeah,
and we can't go away from that. We can't see where like vegetables are in a way vegetation. It means trees, kelp, the aforementioned kelp, moss. I put moss in that. Moss is a plant. I think I would call it vegetation. I mean, I don't know if you would. But I would. Anything that's on the ground is green. Ivies, like we stop respecting these entities that helped us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we had to conquer it and be like, nah, man, we don't need you.
Well,
we'll just make shit appeal.
We went the wayside of convenience.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So as soon as you can go to a supermarket and you ain't got to grow your own food, as soon as you can go to the doctor and they'll hand you a pill instead of making up your own remedy.
Yeah.
As soon as you can go through the drive-through.
Yeah.
That,
y'all stop giving plants, man.
And we lost control of shit. Because we don't control nothing no more.
We gave control. Yeah. I don't even think we lost. We just gave control.
No, you're right. We handed it over.
We handed it over.
Not even lost is definitely the wrong word.
We basically handed it over.
Yeah. Because think about it now, man. Like, we all know that none of the shit you get at the Walgreens and shit, for the most part, fixes anything. They're all cover-ups. They help with symptoms.
Yeah.
Or you have a prescription, you can get an antibiotic, but you can do the same thing with antibiotic with oregano oil. Same thing. So there's always these remedies already here.
But better.
And the thing about the antibiotics,
but better.
Eventually they quit working.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
And that actually makes other diseases. When antibiotics don't work, they make diseases that fuck the antibiotics up.
Yeah, it's like you trying to fight me? I'm gonna fight you.
Yeah. And the thing is, ain't nothing wrong with antibiotic here and there. But there's so many.
I say no. I've never taken an antibiotic.
Well, the problem with the antibiotic shit is
not bragging.
They give it out too much.
I know.
And there's other remedies to the shit. You know what I mean? Just like there's remedies. I don't even get into that. But nevertheless, man, like there's always a plant that did it first.
Yeah, I know. But you know, we're giving out medical advice. Like fuck YouTube. I don't give a fuck about YouTube.
Well, no, we're not trying to give advice. We're just saying we're not saying go against anything.
We're just having a conversation. That's all we're doing.
And we're not shitting on. We're just saying like that.
No, we're not.
That is the trick. And the thing is, when you come to putting money in it, money always there never seems to be enough, even for the rich. They don't seem to have enough
for the rich.
So
because we think they're rich, like don't you have enough?
Well, with that, like,
and then like I don't have enough. So yeah,
what that is, if you come to me sick, and I give you something and it makes you completely better, I only get you once. If you're sick and I get you something that pacifies
the cure is in the
or if I get you something that that clears that up, but makes you sicker in another way.
The money is in the treatment and not the cure. Yeah. I dig it. I get it. I already get that, man.
So my thing is that's why a lot of this.
That's why I like plants.
The herbal remedy,
like plants,
the plants, and a lot of that stuff gets almost even demonized.
And then you know, well,
like now,
two ways.
Like now, you go to like 20 people, and you say, "Hey, man, if money wasn't an option, I can take you to the best holistic doctor that has his own garden that he works out of."
No
I could take you to the best
Mayo Clinic
regular doctor with pharmaceuticals. Money's not an option. You have everything at their disposal. Which one you going to? Hey, almost nobody's going to see the holistic doctor nowadays, and it's fucked up, but it's true. Most everybody's like, "Give me that OxyContin, baby." You know what I mean?
I know, man. I didn't and I've probably said this a few times, maybe 8 times. In the conversations that we've had on this show, is like my first experience with opioids. I was like, no, this is just too good. This is too good, man. No,
that was made me sick. I got lucky.
No,
I definitely got the mental makeup of going off with.
Oh my god! When I experienced opioids for the first time, and I experienced the shit out of it. I guess I was lucky in the respect that I could stay outside to see. No, man, this is too fucking good.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like this shit right here is too damn, man. This is. And
I'll tell you another thing with shit like that, man. This ain't some beating up on big pharma that we honestly.
But I know, but an opioid is a plant, right?
Originally.
Yeah.
Opium.
The opium,
and it comes from the
poppy
seed.
Yeah, poppy seed.
Yeah.
Now, if I had been in the same situation and someone gave me a poppy seed, then if it was natural poppy and I felt the same way, I probably like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah.
And
that was better because the funny thing is you never heard them
and not be afraid.
Well, you never heard about them dragging mass amounts of people out of opium dens from dens from overdosing either.
Yeah.
Even though they were using it to get high when they got it, but opium was still so much closer to the rawest form of the poppy seed that people were getting fucked up, believe me, but they weren't dying.
So the opioids are basically the fentanyl.
Once anything that touches the lab, it's already bad for you.
It's bad for you. It's
food.
Bad for you. It's bad for you.
Think about the food that makes people sick. All of it is made in a lab. Think about all the food that people tell you is
vegetations.
And think about all the food that people tell you is healthy for you. Where's it at? It's grown naturally. Or it was a natural animal.
I grew up, my cousin, he grew it in his backyard. Oh, okay, cool, man. There's some worms. I mean, there'll be some bugs on it.
Yeah.
You know, there'll be some outside bugs, not like roaches or shit like that.
Well, look what everybody tells us.
Oh, yeah.
If you're going to eat vegetables, you want organic. As close to the source as you can.
And that's what a bug. If you see a bug on it, if a bug is eating it, it's good.
If you want a protein, you don't want it from Tyson. You want it from a chicken ranch.
Yeah. You don't want to open
free
it up.
range.
You don't want to open it up sterile and be like, and then have to use gloves to, handle it. No, man.
If it had to get you from a truck, it's already not that good.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Unless it was in a vacuum truck on the side of a road.
Yeah, unless it's a pickup truck.
Yeah.
The only trucks.
Now you find one of them on the side of the road, truck, go buy that dude's vegetables.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
I'm gonna need to buy some vegetables, man.
I'm about to go to the farmer's market and load the fuck up.
Yeah. But it's just me and my boy, so it's not like I don't want to waste vegetables either.
You know my favorite vegetable right now?
What's that?
Right now in this time?
What you got?
Peaches, bro.
Oh, man.
A real deal peach from the fucking farm. And this is the season right now. This is when they're out.
But it was
they won't be out later this summer.
It's like Kentucky is probably the furthest north that you can get good peaches.
Probably so.
Because I'm gonna tell you, Georgia peaches, South Carolina peaches. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a peachy taste, and they're sweet and they're juicy and
perfect.
Yeah, South Carolina and Georgia.
That might be my favorite fruit.
I like that.
A fresh, real deal.
I know what you mean.
That Kroger shit.
I know what you mean.
A real one.
It's the flesh. It's the taste. It's like there's nothing that's overpowering about them, but
they're perfect.
They're perfect, man.
And even like
peaches are the
jarred
best,
ones,
man.
Jarred halves.
See, I mean,
I'd rather have a peach, but like I said, once you can't get them, but if you still got a couple of jarred ones, it's still better than a fucking out of season.
Turn me on to a good jarred half, and
I'll bring you a jar because the dude I get them from.
I just want to.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get you a jar with the halves in it. I'm gonna go get it.
You don't have to, man. But
I'm gonna get trust me. I'm getting them for me anyways. I always do it because I know when the peaches run out.
All right.
Then at least you got that.
Because I do love peaches. I'm a peach guy.
They even got a whole song about loving
so
peaches.
Good, man.
You know what I mean? When they make a song about loving them, you know you're on.
Peaches, yeah, peaches. But peaches, yeah, peaches is my shit, man. That's my shit.
Yeah. I knew a stripper named Peaches once. Wasn't that sweet though? She was a bit salty.
Oh shit! No, 29. We got 29 minutes, man. You know, this is one time that we probably stayed on topic.
Yeah. The last time the battery died.
The last time. Yeah.
And then a couple times we were in the Shroomiverse, and sometimes. Really people got lucky that it didn't go 3 hours. That could happen easy.
Yeah. I mean,
you ever been so shroom?
That could happen tonight too.
You ever been deep in a Shroomiverse talking to somebody and you look up and you're like, dude, it's been fucking 4 hours.
It's usually myself.
I've done it with Dusty.
Oh, well, Dusty was on shrooms too.
On the phone.
So yeah, that's a Shroomiverse.
Me and him just talking on the phone, but it don't seem like.
I know.
And you know how it happened though? He was on acid.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all.
It sounded like he was having so much fun. I was like, fuck, I want to have fun.
I'm there too.
So I ate a cap. Like a dummy. Middle of the night. I ain't no business taking a cap.
No, but the experience was good though. So you're not a dummy.
But I'm just talking to him, as I was, whatever. I figured I got the phone for it hit anyways, really.
Yeah.
But I didn't because he's on acid, so he kept me on the phone. Man, it kicked, and then you got his acid fucking jargon with my fucking bullshit.
Your shroomy.
I don't think we talked about nothing, but we talked about nothing for 4 hours.
You all were talking.
A lot of laughing, but no jokes.
Right.
It was just the Shroomiverse versus the astroplane of acid, I guess. You ever done acid?
I guess.
You ever did that shit back in the day?
I've done acid.
I've only done mescaline, but I did it once.
But that's different though. It's not acid.
They say it's like more intense than acid. That's what they tell me.
So no, I haven't done acid, but I will. I'd rather do mescaline. I don't want to do acid. I don't want to do a synthetic. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
we're talking about flowers, man.
Yeah.
So mescaline.
So let's talk about
mescaline is a mushroom. I know mescaline is a mushroom. It's a root or a mushroom. What is mescaline?
I don't know what the fuck it is.
Or flower or it's cactus. I don't know what it is.
That's what peyote.
Peyote,
cactus, right?
Yeah.
You ever done that?
No, I haven't. I want to do all this. I want to do all the shit.
I want to do the what's the shit everybody goes and does?
Ayahuasca. I want to do all of the shit that's natural. I don't want to do cocaine. I don't want to do heroin. I mean, I don't do heroin, but I will probably fucking eat a poppy seed. It's not because if I do it straight to what it is, then all the other shit won't matter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I might do poppy. I might do some poppy shit. But I don't want to do opium. I don't want to do heroin or cocaine. I don't want to do any of this shit.
All that shit's bad.
But I will do ayahuasca. I'll do the. I might even chew a coca leaf.
Yeah,
I might even do that.
I don't think that's bad.
I might even do that.
I don't even think you get high with like that. I think you just chew a coca leaf.
Yeah. Because I see whenever I see the people the cocaine makers and they were chewing coca leaf.
See, that's the thing though. When it's a coca leaf, it's just a coca leaf.
It's a leaf.
You got to take it through a whole process.
Vegetation
to get it to somebody's nose
to make motherfuckers want to stab.
You ever seen anybody snort a coca leaf?
You ever seen like, man, give me a couple leaves now. I'll fucking kill you. I want all my shit, man.
What if you see somebody who just a leaf lodged?
Just lodged like this. Yeah, I know.
What are you, a tree?
I know, man.
You're growing leaves, bro?
So look, man, we did it. Vegetation, man. Vegetation is a shit. We know, and y'all know that the only reason that we're on this earth is because of vegetation. If it wasn't for vegetation, this whole fucking place is fucking just.
And then the wild thing is when we die, we
are consumed by vegetation.
We get consumed, and then we enrich the soil so vegetation can grow.
Exactly. So appreciate you, vegetation.
Maybe that's why dandelions are so. It's really people.
Hell yeah.
Dandelions are really people.
Fuck Soylent Green.
Yeah.
It's dandelions. It was dandelions the whole time.
Somebody you pay a fucking landscaper comes and weed eat. No, Graham.
Hey, look, man.
You weed eated Graham.
Look, our next topic. I got it. Man.
What you got?
Women. We've never done like sides. So women. There it is. I know.
Till next time, folks.
Vegetation wins.
Stay tuned for dates to come.
What you got? We'll talk about it.
Oh no.
We'll talk about it.
I'll see you over in the background too. Shout out my guy. Oh yeah. Matter of fact, I do got something to tell these fine folks. Tell the one listener. Sometime tonight. What time is it now? 8:30. Probably about like 10. Look up for us, Petty Lane, me and Earth the Nerve.
Tonight.
Yep. Tonight at 10 o'clock, Petty Lane, me and Earth the Nerve. We're going in on P. Diddy.
Oh, so I saw that.
Stay tuned. I actually am trying to work some bits about P. Diddy, so I figured this show is going to help me out tremendously.
All right.
Ace Ill Production.